Oh shit! There was a cilantro in my teeth. Look. What's up, y'all? It's Demise, music and entertainment over here. Just got done eating some. My girlfriend calls it pho, but it's not Vietnamese. It's kasoi. Okay, so I just got. It's Saturday. Pacific time. So, because I live in California. So, shouts out to everybody around the world. Okay. Okay, group is probably weak. I just farted. See, I predict. I could tell the future. What is up, everybody? It's Saturday night. It is 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, California. I want to go through my notifications on YouTube and just go over and say shouts out to Fallen Winter Crown for subscribing. I want to say thanks to Marco Garcia. Marco Garcia said, "Hope your channel blows up, man. Love the content." And that's on a video that I have that's almost at 3,000 views called FL Studio versus Reason versus Logic and GarageBand. Thanks to Ready Rap for subscribing 1 day ago, so yesterday. Shout out to Twan Gotti for subscribing yesterday. Shout out to Logix057. Actually, Twan Gotti has been putting my videos, that one video that I just told you about of FL Studio versus that, on his website. So, if, that's pretty cool for him to do that. It'll spread more awareness about the content. It'll help out, whatever. So, new subscriber 3 hours ago, Glenn Mack, Sire0783, 100% the kind. That's a crazy ass name, but thanks for subscribing. And 1 hour ago, JMRE 288 elevators. That's another subscriber. So these are all people that have subscribed lately. I want to say thank you and cheers to that. All right. We're drinking Heine, baby. I'm not sponsored by Heineken. I'm not promoting Heineken. It's just the beer that I chose. Okay? Babe, you want to know something funny? You can see Kid Roop. The pictures of him in the background. It looks funny. And you can see the Dreamcatcher. That's pretty cool. Do you see that? That Dreamcatcher on this side, guys, that is from the Paiute Reservation in Nevada. So if you've heard of Reno, Nevada, Reno is, the biggest little city in the world. I live about 4 hours away from Reno, Nevada. And 30 minutes away outside of Reno is a place called Wadsworth, Nevada. And it's a Paiute reservation. So it's a Paiute Native Americans. And I bought this out there. So it's made out of real sinew. It's made out of a real arrowhead. So some pretty cool stuff there, buddy. So the title of this video is my thoughts on today's rap music and hip hop music. So my thoughts on the music today of course, I'm going to have to speak about mumble rap. I'm going to have to speak about trap. I'm going to have to talk about all the rappers that are kind of killing it in the game right now. You got G-Eazy, Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, Lil, right? But hey, the only thing that I could say about it is, fuck yeah, commemorate, because what they're doing is they're doing shit that a lot of people aren't doing. So the old me used to be like, oh, fuck all that shit, man. All these people not even really talking, like Lil Uzi or Lil Pump, right? The old demise would have been like, oh, fuck these guys. They don't have talent or anything like that. That's the wrong way to think. If you want to make a living off this music shit, you have to commemorate, congratulate, and say, that is your lane. That's not my lane. My lane is completely... Hold on one second. Lord have mercy. Not kidding. But Lil Uzi, that's his lane. Lil Pump, that's his lane. Lil Yachty, I mean, all the Lils, right? Lil Wayne, Drake. For the longest time, I was like, oh, screw Drake. Oh, yeah, it's all about the underground. And then that doesn't get you anywhere. The music I still make has the true fucking underground. It's like really dark stuff, but at the same time, my subconscious mind is on a different level. When before, my conscious mind and my subconscious mind was both underground. Now, my subconscious mind is more about, hey, business, money, properly trying to set up a better future, right? And have that vision. But the lyrical content that I still make and all that stuff, it's still very aggressive, still very dark themed. So I'm always going to have that. I'm always going to talk about that, even in my rock music as well. So let's talk about the music right now, the rap. No, it is not going to help you expand your consciousness and your mind. It's not going to be the best message. But what I can say is that those people are doing something else that, who gives a fuck? Let Lil Pump have his shine. Let G-Eazy have his shine. Let Cardi B have her shine. Everyone will have their time if they work hard enough. What the real thing that matters is that if your music lasts over time, timeless. So that's the shit that I would like to make, is timeless classics, music that I said your grandkids' kids, your grandchildren's children are gonna listen to. Your grandkids' kids are gonna listen to it. It sounds fucking funny, but imagine that. Imagine 3 or 4 generations after you are dead listen to your music. You know what I mean? So that's the type of stuff that I like. Like you got Tupac, you got maybe Kanye West, Drake even. These guys might live on, their music might live on way past their life. You know what I mean? Like, say you're 30 years old or you're 15 years old and you make a song that's so good and just stands the test of time that your grandchildren's children are saying, like, this song right here is something that is just gonna live on forever. You know what I mean? So Kid Groot. Come here. Oh, tanto. Kid Groot. That's my baby boy. I love my baby boy. So yeah, my overall thoughts on the music of today, rap, especially rap, is, you know what? As frustrated as I was, I gotta say, congratulate, commemorate, and just say, hey, good job, good job. Hopefully, you stand the test of time, because in the present moment, these rappers may be really good, right? So you got, let's say for instance, Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi. Those three Lils. Let's just say that Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, and Lil Uzi are all at the top right now. In about a year, we'll see who sticks around. What up? What up, Zen? Hey, I know you wanted me to call you. I'm running on a Mac. I know you want me to call you, but I've been busy, man. Really, really busy. I know it's an excuse, but just hitting the studio. But yeah, I'm not using a PC. I'm using a Macintosh laptop. So, but yeah, that's the thing. That's what I want to create. I want to make music. And my thoughts on the music right now is nothing's really going to be timeless. We have yet to see that one artist who's going to stick around. Like, for instance, I think someone like Hopsin, right? So Hopsin has very deep stuff. So I think his music does have that chance. And I'm not even a big Hopsin fan at all. But his songs, I'm like, holy shit, this guy has a really deep message. So I think that type of music with a real personal, authentic message will stand the test of time, when the Lil Pump, Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty is not necessarily going to stand the test of time. It's not bad music. It's not great music. It's just music. Okay? It's easy for people to digest. It's easy for kids to listen to. And let's face it, I say 12 years old through 21 years old is the most, like my mom said, your mind is malleable. So when you're 12, 16 to 20, 21 is when people's minds are open to music. And who's going to listen to Lil Pump? Kids that are 12 through people that are 20. Everywhere in between, because their mind is just going to absorb that shit. And what do kids talk about at school? What they see on Instagram, what they hear on the radio, and they're going to say, oh, this is hitting. But the attention span of humans now is so fucking quick that 5 seconds, moving on. What that is, 2 years, move on. All those Lils right now, Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, Lil Pump, maybe in about 2 years, 3 more years or whatever, they might still be popping, but there's going to be a whole brand new list of other artists, and it goes in waves. It goes conscious, good music, down to shit. Crappy, No worries, bro. I've been gearing up for new dive season. Water be cold, though. Yep. You're in the Washington state, right? So that Pacific Ocean is cold. People think California, the beaches are cold as shit. It's not Florida. I've never been to Florida, but I heard it's tropical weather in the beaches, and the water is warm. Not in California, baby. Not in the West Coast. Not in Washington or Oregon. You're gonna freeze your balls off. You're gonna freeze your nuts off. So Zen, Lil Uzi, I never heard of them. So Lil Uzi he has that one song, All My Friends Are Dead, Push Me to the Edge, All My Friends Are Dead, right? it's a catchy song. It was played on the radio, you know, and it's catchy, you know. I don't listen to it on my own, but when it comes on, you're bound to hear it on the radio. You're bound to hear it when someone else is listening to it, and when you hear that hook, the reason why so many people like it and so many people listen to it, and why it's on the radio, is because it's catchy, you know. And it's hard when you're an underground artist such as myself. The catchy hooks aren't as accessible. Like, that's not necessarily what we want to make. So IV, that is that's 4, right? Zen 4. What tribe are you from again? I forgot. You told me. What tribe is it? And you live in Washington? Because I got my DNA results back, my ancestry DNA, and from my mom's side, the Native American is 21%. That's not big, but it's in there. And my dad's white. My dad's Caucasian. And that side has like European, British, a little Polynesian as well, because his grandmother was born in Hawaii. Squamish and Quinault tribes, one song stuck in my head. I've never heard of those tribes. Squamish and Quinault tribes. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now, actually. One song stuck in my head. One song stuck in my head. Be Lean On by Laser. Laser. That sounds familiar. Let me see, Laser. I'm gonna play it right now.
Don't you hate it when words block the screen? A professional video voiceover will be so much better. Get yours on Fiverr. Any style, any language, any act.
Damn.
Do you recall not long ago when you walked on the sidewalk?
My mom is quarter native, 3/4 Scandinavian. Oh, nice. So your pops, he's full, right? Full native. I think that video has 2 billion views. Yeah. Damn, that shit has 2 billion views. That's crazy. Oh, so Pops is native. Pops is native, and Mom's is quarter native, and the rest Scandinavian. Yeah, you know, like, to really truly find the 100% indigenous peoples out here, we gotta really go to the tribes. Go to the res, like in this one in Nevada. I got from the Paiute reservation. I got this Dreamcatcher from the Paiute reservation in Nevada. It's made out of real sinew. It's made with the real arrowhead from the rock, from the flint. So, really cool people out there, man. But yeah, that song, catchy song, and I think that has 2 billion views. Yeah. Hey, thanks for all the love, by the way. Because the music that I make is not easy to digest. It's not, it's not your typical radio friendly song. You know what I mean? It's like,
so it's fuck the world anyway, we all die slowly. Stand by what I preach, say it real boldly. No one ever really gave a damn about us. That's why retaliation is a must bust. Kill them off real quick, lay them off in the ditch. Call that hoe a bitch, that's what she gets for snitching. You think you got the nerve to keep running your mouth? Shut the fuck up, don't know what you're talking about. When it comes to real shit, y'all don't wanna hear the facts. Everybody you listen to is real fucking whack, and you know it till you roll up to a party bumping bullshit. Listen to the Maz, cause I got that 6-bit. Never listen to the radio, cause I know it's all of a side. Grab the microphone cord, I took you out, I swear to God. Fuck your wife, fuck your life, fuck everything you own. Fuck you and fuck everything I don't give a fuck, bitch. With one said, we are ants on this planet. No lives matter, and I know you can't stand it. Crush your ego and smash your existence. That's what you get when you fuck with the resistance. Cause it doesn't really faze me. I don't give a fuck about you. And you smile when you're all dead, and it don't mean a thing. Listen to the lies when it comes. I smile when you're all dead, cause it doesn't really faze me. I don't give a fuck about you. And you smile when you're all dead, and it don't mean a thing. Listen to the lies when it comes with a bang. Bitches wanna act up and hoes wanna get fucked. That's why I keep away, cause these tricks you can't trust. And they want them up and round and cry about baby daddy drama. I don't give a fuck.
yep. See? Let's see. Yep. I like the song. It said, oh, I changed the words. Sometimes everyone needs someone to shit on. On my bad days, yep. The life that we are given, I believe that we have the choice, right? To choose if we want to do good or bad, or if we want to say someone to lean on or someone to shit on. That's why I make music to where it's like completely letting out all my aggression, completely letting out all my anger. And then when I go talk to someone later on that day, I'm all nice. And then they're like, this guy's nice. But if they heard my music, they'd be like, that's not you. You're hella cool in person, but your music sounds like an angry person. And I'm like, well, that's why I was nice, because I made the angry music. Maybe some people that make nice music, you go to meet them and say, hey, I really like your song, to someone that makes nice music, and they're a dick. And you're like, why? Maybe because their music's too nice. And so it's a balance. You have to have life and death. Life, death, anger, happiness, depression, happiness. I'm playing a guitar video on the roof. Thank you so much. That's in San Francisco. So, my uncle, he's been in San Francisco for like 14 years, and they have rent control. So the rent control, everyone else around him is paying like $3,000 for an apartment, and he's paying a lot less. But yeah, man, like I go over there on top of the roof and I just play guitar. Or I'm just over there and I'm like looking out and just thinking, you know what I mean? Because you kind of feel like you're on top of the world, because you're like, a lot of people don't have access to such a beautiful view in a city like San Francisco. So, let's see. I think I got it right here on my Instagram. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. That video, you wrote it. James. What's up? What's up, James? This song I wrote.
You need to realize that your life is irrelevant. Stay
Celibate and stop having kids
for the hell of it. Choke on the barrel of a cold 12 gauge, and your life will change, and you will really be amazed. Coming that close to a near-death experience will make you think twice about the seasons. Are you hearing it? I guess not. So fuck to this planet for eternity. Let's blow this bitch up and say to this mother's name when you're all dead. Cause it doesn't really faze me. I don't give a fuck about you. You smile when you're all dead. And it don't mean a thing. Listen to the
What's up, James?
Smile when you're all dead. Cause it doesn't really faze me. I don't give a fuck about you. You smile when you're all dead. And it don't mean a thing. Listen to the miles when it comes with a smile when you're all dead. Cause it doesn't really faze me.
So if you listen to that song, it has a catchy hook. It has a catchy chorus. It has some singing in it. Cause it doesn't really faze me. I don't give a fuck about you, and you see. Right? So it's underground. It's aggressive. It's directly pointing a finger at the mainstream media. Pointing a finger at the, the rap that is not intelligent. The rap that's kind of like the mainstream stuff. But I evolve quick. And usually when I record a song and it's about a certain topic, I'm already on the next one mentally. I'm like, oh crap. I recorded that song. It's called Smile When You're All Dead. And the next song that I already have thought out in my mind and I'm already working on is a completely different style, completely different topic. So I think that evolving is very, very important. You must evolve not only in music, not only in rock and roll, not only in rap, but in life. Don't stay stagnant at a job. Don't stay stagnant in underground rap. Don't stay stagnant in pop, rock. So that song right there, Smile When You're All Dead, very aggressive song. And it's not a song that you want your mom to hear or your grandma. Unless they're my mom and my grandma, because my mom and my grandma don't give a shit. They're like, hey, pour up the shots, let's have a good time, you know what I mean? So that's how my family is. James, what is up? James. So here's one thing that I wanted to talk about as well. My thoughts on the rap right now. There is a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of rappers and a lot of like Joyner Lucas. Okay, he has some very, very intelligent stuff. His videos are very creative. So if you've never heard of Joyner Lucas, check him out. He has a song called I'm Not Racist, but I'm Not Racist or something like that. And it's just talking about racism from a white person's point of view and then completely from a black person's point of view in America. So when you have a song like that as opposed to a song like Gucci Gang from Lil Pump, it's like freaking night and day. You know what I mean? So Gucci Gang is a song that was probably recorded like that, really quick. Not really a lot of thought put into it, but more just like swag, steezy style, just fucking laid back, whatever. People want to listen to that. People don't want to think. There's a lot of people out there that do not really want to think about anything, right? Because their work is stressful, or that's just how they are. So they're gonna play Gucci Gang by Lil Pump. They're going to play it, and they're going to be like, there we go, and just want to have a good time. Now, there's another audience out there of humans that want to think, and they want to look for music that they can learn from, or that's going to challenge their mind because the message behind it. So that's when someone like Joyner Lucas comes into play, and you listen to his song, I'm Not Racist, or whatever it's called. So there's a lot of good music and there's a lot of bad music, but when I say bad music, I just say there's not really a message behind it. All it really is just, it's just music. I used to, and I still do, I'm working on it, take it too literally. Oh, fuck that. That's not real rap. That's not real rock. That's pop. That's mainstream rock or mainstream rap. That's a waste of time. That's not going to get me any closer to my end goal in life, or my end vision in life. You got to project out and say, hey, I need to make this song and this album, or I need to make this video and this whatever to get to there, to get to where I want to be. So it's like, staircases going up. And whether it's Lil Pump or Joyner Lucas or Lil Yachty or Lil Uzi, they're on their own mission, each and every one of them. And as much time as me or someone else wants to sit there and hate on them, those rappers are making it to the top. Okay? Time will tell. Time will tell who's here to stay and who's here not to stay. Okay? And out of 100 rappers that are hot right now, 3, maybe 3 will make it in the next 5 years. That's how it goes. That's how business goes. Especially if they're mainstream rappers, okay? Or mainstream artists, like a rock band. If you're not hot anymore, if you're not hot, and the record label notices that you're not making hits, you're not going to be hot. You're going to be dropped. So those are my thoughts on the music today, is that out of, let's say 50, right? Say there's 50 hot artists right now. 25 of them is rap. The other 25 is rock and pop. Pop, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez. Rock, whoever's a rock band right now. I don't know about the rock bands. I used to smoke herb a lot. Probably over 500 times in my whole life. But, I never was the type to go out there and have to purchase it on my own and be like, oh crap, I need some tree right now. But everyone I fucking know, my cousins, my family, my homies, it's always there. So, say I'd have a bunch of homies over. They'd be chiefing it, and I'd be like, hey. But other than that, I don't really smoke any herb. But other than that, the time will tell. 25 rappers and 25 pop and rock bands right now in 2018 that have been hot since 2016, 2017, and then are really hitting it right now, then in about 5 years, I say there's going to be 3 that are still generating the same kind of buzz. You know what I mean? Damn. Personally, when I smoke, I get paranoid. I get fucking weird. I get all giddy because I don't do it enough. You know what I mean? I get super in my own head. So that's why I'm just like, hey, couple of these, couple beers, and I'm like fucking good. But yeah, I smoked like a lot, and not like on my own, like sitting in a room, and not every day, but over the course of like say 10 years, yeah, like well over like 400 to 500 times, just with homies, other people, you know, and they're always providing the tree too. They're always like, hey, you want some? And I'm just like, sure, why not? But I never went out of my way to go buy it. This stuff here though, booze is expensive, and I think tree is a lot safer, and it's a lot healthier, and this is not healthy. You know, there are some health benefits, I heard, to drinking 1 beer a day or 2 beers a day or 1 glass of wine a day. But when you're drinking like a 12-pack to the face every day or drinking 2 bottles of wine, then that's a problem. But if you have 1 beer a day, there's some type of stuff that I think is okay and might benefit you. But yeah, this is my second one, so I'm kind of getting on that level. Ha! Can't smoke around moms. Hey, there's I'll just tell it like this. When I smoke tree, a lot of people fucking explain the same shit. It makes you think about stuff that, you know, it just makes me think too much, and I'm like, fuck, why can't I just chill out and enjoy my high? And then I think about it, and I look at all my friends that are enjoying their high, and I'm like, they've built up to this. They know how to smoke to where they don't have to trip out anymore or overthink stuff, and they can be lit around their mom or their family. Me, just being lit by myself, I start tripping out. So, you know, I noticed that I never got to that level of where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. I don't have to, you know, overthink and all that shit. Get all trippy. Yep. So yeah, on today's rap music though, and the hip hop music and rock too, there's just as hateful as I was before, and passionate about what rappers should sound like and what was real. Come to find out, it doesn't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, what really matters is who is making the most money, who's getting the most views. Okay? And yes, I understand that there's marketing agencies out there that help boost people's views on YouTube and help boost people's views on Instagram and followers and subscribers and all that stuff. But from my point of view, organically is the way to go. But it just takes a lot longer, and people don't want to wait. They want immediate results. They want immediate satisfaction. They want immediate riches and immediate fame. And why not? Immediate fame, immediate riches, you know, like that, like you just fucking get it that quick. I believe that is so appealing to everybody, even to me. I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where I'm like, hey, imagine like just kind of doing stuff that you don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like maybe making a pop rap song or a pop rock song just for the fame and the riches real quick. But then I hold on to my to what I think is right in my soul, and I'm like, you know what? Nah. I think I have what it takes to not do that and organically go and inspire those youngsters out there that need that push, right? That need that voice and not the fucking quick route. You know what I mean? Because like the saying goes, a fence outside around your house, a fence that goes up fast falls down even faster, because you put that fence up without any rules, without proper nails, without even knowing what the hell you're doing. You put that fence up, you win the lotto, right? And you don't know what the fuck to do. Gone. Money gone. Your fence down. And you're like, what the fuck, right? Fortunately, I got to learn the hard way by fucking losing a lot of money that I worked for. Okay? It's not money I was given, it was money I worked for. You know? Just by spending on stupid shit and not even thinking, or overthinking and saying, oh, money's the root of all evil. When I was like, money is money. That's all it is. It's what you do with the money. It's not how much you make, it's what you do with what you make. Right? Get all trippy. So yeah, just to kind of tie this video all in together again, like the title says, my thoughts on today's rap and hip-hop music and music in general, right, is that the people that are hated the most right now, that are dumbing down music, they're just doing what they do. They're doing, they're making music. What I told my homie, my brother, I told him, I said, it's all about the numbers. All about the numbers. You can have one rapper, okay, that is super lyrical, super fucking talented, stays up all night, practices, has the best delivery, has the best clever rhymes and all that shit. But if he only has 300 views on his song, and there's another rapper that totally just mumble rapping and shit, but he has 3 million views, numbers, it's all about the numbers. That other lyrical rapper that's super talented that only has 300 views can't hate on that other guy because he has 3 million views. He has to say, how did you get that 3 million views? And then the mumble rapper guy could say, oh, you just gotta do this, and then you can learn, right? You can fucking adapt and incorporate what that mumble rapper did, or what that pop artist did, or that mainstream artist did, or whoever's dumbing down rap. Look what they do. You know what I mean? Don't hate on it. Commemorate it, congratulate it, and say, hey, they're making a living. They got numbers. Numbers equate to something, right? Someone has 3 million views or 30 million views on one of their videos. They're getting money. If they have the ad revenue on there, they're definitely getting thousands of dollars from that shit. So, let's face it, as musicians, I don't truly don't think that not one musician out there would not want to make a living off of their music. Whether that's teaching guitar, teaching drums, making music, performing. I think all musicians, their end goal is to truly make a living off of their music. Even if it's passive. Even if they're sleeping at home and they wake up and they check their bank account and it says, you just sold 3,000 digital downloads last night for $5 each. Do the math. What is that, 15,000? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much about the same time, right? It's 10:15. Much love. Thank you for all the support, though. I appreciate it so much. The video is about to wrap up anyways. Thanks for all the love, all the support. As far as the phone call goes, if I still have the information on there, I will do my best to get to that. But one thing is, on the phone necessarily, I talked to someone else named Nick on the phone. He's from Texas in Colorado. I talked to him on the phone, but other than that, I don't really talk on the phone to anybody else. Even if it's my mom or my girlfriend or my friends, it's just quick. Hey, where you at? Zwip. All right, peace. But when it came to Nick, it was for this podcast idea. So we're getting really deep into the consciousness and all that stuff. But, it'll be, maybe I'll hit you up. But other than that, I don't talk on the phone necessarily. I'm a text kind of guy, right? I like texting. But yeah, so other than that, the music, the one thing that I stand up for, okay, is one, I let go as much as I can. 75% of Demise now is like open, right, cleared, this right here. Cheers to everybody out there that's been supporting lately, subscribing lately. The main thing that I can say right now that I was never able to say before because it never, I was never able to freaking address it. Hey, Tato, we're talking about weed, we're talking about smoking, we're talking about all kinds of stuff over here. For my native brother. But I'm about to wrap up the video. And I said, my thoughts on today's R&B rap. So, to wrap the video up, what I was saying was, literally 75% of this Demise is cleared out of all the, oh, that shit sucks on the radio or all that shit. Yeah, fuck them. They're not talking about real stuff. It's not quote-unquote real rap. That doesn't matter. What I was telling my brother was numbers matter. Okay, I want to say this one more time. A super, super talented MC, rapper, 5,000 with lyrical delivery, spiritual, lyrical, croutons, protons, and neutrons. That type of rapper, if they only have 300 views, and then you got someone that is a, like Lil Pump that has 3 million views, the numbers are what really fucking matter. Because what does that equate to? That equates to money, right? So if you're one of the artists that have the 300 views and you're talking shit about the people that have 3 million views, you're doing it wrong. I used to do that, and I figured out through many people telling me over the years saying, hey, what the fuck? You have to say, hey, I commemorate and I congratulate them. Okay? As much as you don't want to. Because that's the thing, that envy, that jealousy and all that shit is going to be there. But that's why you have to fucking say, hey, hold on. I'm going to learn from that. You have to learn from it, or else you'll forever be that person who's at 300 views talking shit. I know a lot of people like that are stuck because every time I ask them a question about an artist from my local area, oh yeah, they suck, but I'm like, why? Like, did they fucking come to your house and lyrically freestyle battle you right there and destroy you? Or you just see that they're doing something that you're not? That's the main thing. That's my main thoughts on the rap, hip-hop, and rock music today. The rock band that I'm in, sometimes we all get together and we're like, oh yeah, all these other bands are making pop stuff. And it's like, well, I look at the numbers and I say, look what they're doing though. Okay? As much time as we sit here and talk shit, they're making moves. So, what does that mean? Stop talking shit and make moves. You know what I mean? Being a drummer and stuff, you're just the drummer, but at the same time, it's like, hey, we got to make certain moves, certain things, you know, plant those seeds, put them in place. So that, you know, those are my thoughts on the music right now. So here's the main thing about real rap listeners, as they say, underground only. The stuff on the radio is not real rap. It's dumbing down, okay? Is this all true? Partly, yes, okay? But at the same time, if you want to get somewhere else and with your music, you have to say, hey, but that's not me, though. That's them. They can have all that, right? Just like I said, the fence that goes up fast falls down faster. The person who wins the lotto without, you know, the same rules apply for that. This person that wins the lotto without, you know, that overnight riches, it goes away fast. So the test of time is what I talked about earlier in the video. Out of 50 artists, 25 rappers that are hot from 2016 to 2017 to now, and 25 pop artists like Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, all these other ones. 50 artists that are popping right now at this present moment. In about 5 years, I say 3 to 10 of them are still going to be hitting it like they are today. Okay? That's what I foresee. And it's kind of like that wave. That's how the economy works. That's how music works. That's how business works. And that's all this music is really a business. So, yes. All right. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Zen left already. James, I'm going to finish this beer for y'all. And then the last thing too is I have a very, very important song that I'm going to put out. Something that I think that is very deep, very rooted, and you know, it's a middle finger up to society with a smile on my face, saying like, hey, I'm just trying to live this life that I am right now, doing whatever I can to make it through, but at the same time, you got to have that balance of anger and happiness, depression and happiness, night and day, life and death, right? So without life, there's no death. Without death, there's no life. Without happiness, you know, you got to have sadness, you got to have happiness. This song is completely fucking insane. This brand new song that I'm going to finish up soon is, you know, losing my shit, because it's like, what do I, you know, do I stay happy all the time? Is that even possible? And what I found out is no, it's not. Happiness is a state of mind. Like a car, right? Or a video game for a kid, okay? Or a brand new fucking Mustang for a guy that's 25 or a lady that's 25. If you're not happy with your present state at 10:24 p.m. Pacific time, if you're not happy just like to be alive, but you say, oh, I know what will make me happy is if I buy that video game. I know what will make me happy if I buy that Mustang, okay? That's not happiness. What that is that something that you think is going to make you happy, but it's just something that is shiny object syndrome. You, boom, oh my God, I got the new iPhone X, whatever the fuck. And then after that, you're like, oh shit, I want the next fucking iPhone. You know what I mean? So, where was I going with that? I don't even know. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. The new song. So it's, what it really is just the vulnerability in human life. The fact that we can be dead in 1 minute. Like, imagine that. Imagine if I just fucking croaked of a heart attack and died right now. Literally. It happens. Right? So, that's what this next new song is about. Just saying, like, you know, it's sticking up for the youth that didn't grow up with mom and dad there. It's sticking up for those kids that are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that want to go out there and skateboard with their fucking headphones in, and they don't want to think about anything else. They just want to get the fuck on their skateboard, get out of the house, and go somewhere because there's stuff at home that they're not too happy with. Okay? A kid that's 10 through 16 that doesn't have what the other kids have, right? So maybe that's money. So if that kid's parents aren't together, right? Say they're, you know, they're divorced. Pops isn't around, moms isn't around, whatever the fuck. That's what that song, this new song represents. It's for those kids because that's how, you know, a lot of my family was. So I want to stick up for those kids. I want to be able to be like, hey, you are not alone, okay? I want to inspire the shit out of y'all and be like, look, this is what you can do. If you feel lost, right? If you don't have, like how I used to think when I was like 12, is I used to see a kid with their mom and dad there, and I would get very, very angry and be like, fucking pussy, whatever in my own mind. But what I really didn't realize was it was just jealousy, anger, all that shit. Didn't know how to comprehend those feelings. But now that I know, I'm like, fuck, I gotta relay this message out to those kids because that's how a lot of kids end up in prison. Okay? So that's the first type of person I want to influence with this song and stick up for is those kids that are 10 to 16 years old in that fucking demographic right there that want to wear maybe all black, a little ruggedy, go out there skateboard, don't give a shit about fucking shiny shoes or nothing. That's for you, okay? Because that's where I have been, and I have heart for kids like that. Secondly, I want to stand up for the girls that are 16 through 30 that are like, wait a minute, do I, you know, I want to be beautiful, I want to be pretty. How come I don't have fucking all these followers on social media? How come I don't have this, and that? Should I consider plastic surgery? Should I consider Botox? Should I consider purchasing way more makeup? And I say, and you know, the whole vibe of this song is saying like, don't even fucking trip, okay? Be be authentic, be you, no matter what. And it's harder to be authentic and be you. It's easier to go fucking follow the herd and go get the Botox and go get that shit. Because then all of a sudden you have bought beauty. You know what I mean? That's like a fucking drawing I was trying to make where it's like, purchase beauty here. Really? Purchase beauty from a fucking store? Go in there, spend all your money. Oh, all of a sudden I'm pretty now. So to the females out there that are 16, fucking all age. It doesn't fucking matter. Females in general. It's like, no, honey, you don't need that shit. You don't need the Botox, the fake tits. You don't need the fucking fake lips, tits. You don't need that shit, okay? When you see the women that do have that, it's like, nice, cool, all right? That person got tattoos all over their face, nice, cool. That's great, but time will tell. That's the only thing that I can say is time will tell. You know, like, hey, fuck it, I'm over here in my lane, okay? They're in their lane, let them be in there. And you'll just see later on when their ass pops and their titty pops or those face tattoos start to fucking look like shit and you're like, wow, that really sucks, man, you know? Oh well. And then the third person I want to represent in this song, this brand new fucking song that I'm creating, is going to be up soon, is the 9 to 5 guy driving It's got to be a man or a woman too, but for the women, I think that looks to women are very personal. Very personal. Looks are very, very, very... Women really care about looks. They need to look good. Their main thing on earth is to, look attractive to men so we can further the human race. Keep going on. Right? Men, what are we here for? We gotta fucking work. We gotta grind. We gotta provide. Okay? So it goes from the kid, it's probably a boy, because I'm a boy, and my kid, Root, is a boy, 10 to 16. Mom and dad are not together, raised single mother, okay? Doesn't have enough money to look fly, but he looks fly by himself because he says, it's not about what I have, it's about how I wear it. It's not about how much money I have, it's about what I do with the money. It's not about whatever the fuck, it's not what I say, it's how I say it. That's important. That's very important. A lot of people don't know that shit. Secondly, it's females of all ages, ladies of all ages, saying, you don't need the Botox. You don't need the fucking extra expensive MAC makeup thing. And you don't need the fake tits. Okay? You don't need to be a plastic Barbie doll to be noticed. Fuck that. Be authentic. Be you. If you're authentic with tits and thing and whatever the fuck, then that's cool too. But I'm speaking for the ones that are really considering doing that shit when they know in their best interest that, one, maybe they can't afford it. Two, it's not real. It's not real. Third person representing is a man. Because I know as a man you gotta get out there. You gotta fucking, especially if you got yourself into like college debt and stuff like that, you gotta go out there and do things. But to that guy that's stuck in that fucking traffic, going to that corporate job or going just to that cooking job or whatever job it is. I was a cook for 3 years, more than that, longer than that actually. But you're sitting there knowing what truly draws you, what truly calls you. When you know that, to be there, and you're sitting there in that traffic, and you're like, wait, right now I would rather be fucking making a movie. Wait, I'd rather be writing a book. I'd rather be making an album. I'd rather be snowboarding. Right? It's tricky. It's very tricky because, you need to make a living. Look up to the people that have already made a living off what you want to do. Learn from them. Read their books and fucking watch their videos. And maybe you can the door will open a little bit and you can see a glimpse into how you can do it yourself. Holy shit. My favorite skateboarder didn't fucking have a plan B. Didn't have a backup plan. Like Morgan Freeman said, if you have a plan B, that means you have a fucking pillow behind you to fall back on. So don't have a plan B. So you don't have that pillow. And when you fall back, you're going to fucking break your fucking head. So you're not going to want to fall back. And you're going to not fall back.
Well, you can use this for the laundry basket, go.
Oh, Shnikes. That's nice.
Steph and empty the sock.
Thanks.
You gotta buy him a sock? Oh yeah, this one, yeah. This one for the sensitive chicken. Oh, chicken. Skin.
Dead chickens.
Skin.
Chicken murder.
That's a chicken.
We got a chicken killer.
Chicken. Oh yay, boo boo sock. What? It's so big.
Hey, he's getting big. We gotta get him bigger stuff so he doesn't grow out of it so fast.
Why you don't have no more white? Oh, I forgot to tell you buy a small pack. I have to go. Oh, okay.
Is you whip?
10:30 again tomorrow? Oh, you off this week? Sunday? That means you work Monday, huh?
Damn.
So schedule. Woo!
Funny schedules.
Funny schedule. Last night I can't sleep the whole night.
Why? Coffee?
No, scared.
Scared?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I can't sleep.
Oh yeah, you're over there, huh?
Inside the forest.
Damn.
I can hear everything outside.
You gotta have a knife or a gun.
Oh, look at this one.
Yep. That was at Valley Fair
Yeah.
at the mall. Remember, babe? I was like, no, I don't want to wear that.
Why one hands up and one hands? Well, you know what they do? They
What?
they took the picture that small to medium and
Large.
medium and large, and then they pick up the big frame long one and put them in order.
Yeah, like that.
Put them in order, yeah.
Small.
All her three
Kid.
kids, she do that, yeah.
Who?
The Indian.
Oh,
lady.
Indian lady?
Yeah, when she a baby, when they like 6 months or like 3 months, 6 months, like 8 months, something like that.
Kid Root?
I
Like that middle picture?
don't think he can fix on that Mickey Mouse shoe no more.
He's-
Look at his hair! She's so skinny and stiff.
I was skinny.
Like boo-boo.
Hey, everybody, look at this.
You crazy. Look at all Kenny socks missing in 7 basket. 16 pair. Kenny 16 pair of socks missing in Stefan.
Little demise. Little demise. Okay, we're about to wrap this video up.
What are you doing?
It's a live stream.
Yeah.
Kenny does these.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kenny does live stream video game
Oh.
where he talks to people on the computer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kenny do that. When we play game.
He does live stream. Before I was rudely interrupted. No, I'm just kidding. That's my girlfriend's mom. Solid. She will murder you. Like a chicken. Okay? Do you want to get murdered like a chicken? Pew pew? I don't think so. So, to that guy that's like in his mid-20s to mid-30s, even in his 40s. Okay? And he's like, God damn it, I don't want to go back to my job because I want to be an author. Right? But never took the proper steps to write his book. And he finally has that epiphany and says, you know what? This is it. I'm fucking done with, let me put this I was supposed to end this video fucking like, what, 10 minutes ago? But here's the thing. Okay? Because there's two sides to the fucking coin, right? Life and death. Yin and yang. Happiness, sadness type of, you know what I'm talking about over here. You have choices. Okay? You can say, I would love to make movies, or in my case, music, right? But look how many people are out there making music. How am I gonna stand out? I can't do that. It takes too much money. How do I make money off of doing it? I don't know. I'm scared. But when you go to a job, it's already set up for you. So it's logically, legitimately set up for you. Logically, go do that. logically. Because you see 95% of the people doing that, right? And it makes sense. It really does. It's set up perfectly. Babe, what the hell kind of hairstyle is this? I really look like this when I went in there? I look like this when I went in there? Oh, man. Everyone's probably staring at me at my girlfriend's work like, the fuck is this guy's hairstyle over here? So, kid group. So logically, I've been an employee. I've worked years because it makes sense, right? But when you really start to do the mathematics behind it and you start to realize and you say, wait a minute, what I am doing is I'm getting paid for my time at this place. I'm getting paid very little. If you think about how much the store makes in a day, and you really break it down, and you really do the calculations, and you go, wait, okay, and you realize, you say, oh shit, you got to understand that a company that employs a lot of people is not going to pay you a lot of money unless you're at the top, okay? Unless you're fucking like the district managers and stuff. But if you're not, you're going to be making okay money to where you're not going to complain, but you're not going to be very happy. Or you might be happy, but I'm saying is you're not going to be making, you're just going to be spending a lot of time at that job. It makes sense. That's why 95% of people do it. But if you're fucking weird, and if you have always been a weirdo, and if you have always been against the 95%, not in a negative way, not in a criminal way, not in a more in a like I always say, the best way I could say is like the middle finger's up with a smile on the face. Like, you said, music, I can't make a living off music, or someone says that, it's like, well, why not? Why am I listening to your input? Have you ever tried it? Have you ever done it? If you have and you failed, maybe there's reasons why you failed. If you have never done it, then why are you even able to speak about that or tell someone that? Because you don't think that is possible, right? And if you're that, then you're the fucking 5%. You're the other 5% of the human population in any country that says, but my intuition speaks to me a little bit stronger than my outside world. So when you listen to the outside world, you're going to do outside world things. You're going to do what the outside world is doing more. Kid group. And it's, this is all just stuff that I've learned over the course of a year and a half almost of really digging deep into what quote unquote successful people do. Like the Bill Gateses, the Steve Jobses, the Steve Wozniaks, the Mark Cubans, the those types of people. All right? So you just have to say, you know what? The outside factors are very important. There's things that we need financially, but without, like my brother said, without risk, little reward. And that's the scariest fucking thing. The scariest fucking thing is not knowing exactly where you could potentially end up with you writing a book. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling, right? She could have been like, oh, I can't. There's so many authors out there. There's, and watching the process and what they talk about, that became a hobby that I picked up. Was like, wait, let me listen to these people. Let me hear what because obviously they've generated, what do I say? Well, of course the income, but before that is they just were like, this is the thing that I'm doing. This is the book that I'm writing. This is the movie I'm making. This is the album I'm creating. This is the business I'm starting. Those types of people, if you're really on the cusp of that and you're on that pyramid at the top and you're wondering which side to lean on, then this channel, like Julian said, he said that he likes watching this shit because he's like, it inspires the shit out of me because you're showing us that you can. And I'm like, but you guys don't even know the other shit I'm doing outside of this channel. It's fucking crazy. It's tough. You know what I mean? Like, I have to sacrifice. I have to really say, I could be working 5 days a week. I could be getting the bigger paychecks. But I'm like, wait, no. Because I've seen people that make bigger paychecks that spend it all. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Then I go, how about people that work less and spend it all? That doesn't make sense. How about people that work less and spend it wisely and have a little bit left over? That makes sense. Or people that work 5-6 days a week that still spend it wisely. That makes sense too. But that takes away a lot of time. And time is of the essence. So that's the main thing behind this fucking song. That's why I was talking so much about it, because it's for the young teenagers and the boy out there that's 10 to 16 years old that is not with their mommy and daddy, but is raised by a single mom or a single dad, and he's just like, I just want to go out there and skateboard. I just want to go out there and just be creative and be an individual and be me and not follow, like, oh, this is the hot rapper right now. I don't like that. I like what I like. Whatever it is. To the females out there that are like, am I pretty? Am I not pretty? You're fucking pretty no matter what. Don't put on any makeup. You're pretty. Tell my girlfriend that. You know what I mean? Don't get the fake tits. You're perfect already. All right? And then to the guy that is just like dreading going into his office, dreading going into his labor job, dreading going into his cooking job, there is a way out. And what that is say, I gotta plan this shit out and I gotta live 5 years in advance. I have to fucking plan it out. And every single day with that vision set, 10 years out, that will get you there. But you have to get out of here, Kid Groot.
So here's I come.
Here's I come. Here, let me see this kid. Let me see this kid. Let me see this kid, Groot.
What a shoe. Oh, I thought it was a shoe.
No. No shoe.
Why are you snacking here, bro?
Hi.
Baby.
All right, everybody. So
And beat. Ew,
I told
is that
you.
good?
I told you what the new song's
I know
about.
beef is nasty.
Out
Alright,
of-
boo.
My whole fucking life, I could die tomorrow, and that's what my legacy is gonna be. Just be authentic.
I don't know what
be
you're
you.
talking about.
Oh, this kid Groot, he doesn't need to know anything right now. All he needs to know is he's cute. Say hello. Ladies.
We'll give him a medicine. He's definitely no now.
This kid is off the market until, let's say, 18 years. Then you ladies can
What are you
holler.
planning again? This is nasty.
Which one? Let me try.
It has a beetle.
I know, no flavor, no sweet. Let me try this one.
Please beetle.
No, this one
Yeah.
is like no flavor style.
I think this one's good because of potato, carrot.
ladies, this is Kid Group. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. He's got chivalry, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, whatever, ladies. Ooh, he's got his Hulk shirt. So that is the grand legacy that I'm leaving right now, right here, right now. I never knew how to say it before, but I'm saying it now because every second of every day is, you have to, Jim Rohn says it. Jim Rohn says that the person you want to study is yourself. So if you're really struggling, you really want to find out what the fuck you are truly, your purpose or your passion or whatever, you just have to fucking seriously sit down, crush your fucking ego, take a knife, stab your ego and say, okay, this is not getting me the exact results I want, so I need to really slow down, take a breath, look at myself in the mirror and say everything I hate about myself right now. Everything that you hate about yourself. Boom. For example, I fucking smoke weed every day and it's clouding my mind. I'm drinking every day. That's how mine was. I was drinking every day. I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, "What? You're going to die. You're smoking cigarettes every day. You're going to get cancer and die." Okay? When I did that, I fucking was like in a cry because I was like, why am I, like, the whole reason why I was drinking and smoking was to not feel alive so I can coast through and not think. So when I really sat there, looked at myself in the mirror and I thought and said that shit, it was like, oh my God. It's like I was telling like my dad or someone, like, oh yeah, you're a piece of shit. You know, it's not easy, but that will break you down to where you can build back up. Like I said, happiness is not anything that you could buy. What it is a mindset. Okay? That's all it really is. Okay? Whoa. So, if I fucking die right now, and Kid Roop is like, oh shit, my dad is dying. It sounds morbid, but it's inevitable. My legacy is to inspire everybody just to be authentic, be you. That's it. B-A-B-Y. Be authentic, be you, no matter what. If you have, your intuition is calling, you better listen to that shit. Because your ego and your intuition are not friends. Your ego is going to tell you, get your ass to that job and make that money. Because that money is going to, you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that. Because you might have got yourself wrapped up into a couple things that you need to pay for. But your intuition is going to be, you know, right there. And if you don't listen to that, your ego's going to take over. And that's, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. It's your choice, your life. You do whatever you want. Woo! Kid Group. Be authentic. Be you. That's the whole fucking hello. All right, guys. Peace out, everybody. Peace. We're out of this joint.